Hello everyone. So here's a tip for how you can use either existing images or models that you've created to help you with your sketching. So I've just taken an image of an iPhone. If you don't have an iPad, don't panic. You can just do this using printout or tracing over your screen using tracing paper or baking paper. So the first thing I'm going to do, let's say I'm going to design something for an iPhone. The first thing I'm going to do here is I'm just going to trace over the outside of this image. Now some of you might be thinking what's the point? Now in a nutshell, the reason this is so useful is that for you to actually draw this in 3D or even 2D in fact, it's going to take you quite a lot of time to construct this and work out where things like the buttons are going to go, where things like the screen are. So I'm actually just going to trace that here. But I'm actually just going to go ahead and mark out a kind of perspectively accurate center point around there and just a guideline around here. So I can now remove that and I have the form for my phone. So let's say, like a number of you, I'm now designing a case for this. What I can do now is I can start to use this as a guide for my product design. So I'm just tracing over the top. I'm doing this quite quickly, but this might be an appropriate pace for the first thing. I'm saying that it's going to have a flat part here. There we go. The case is likely to be slightly bigger than the phone, but I'm not showing that right now. There's going to be a depth to that that's likely to be slightly deeper than the phone. So here we go. Now, because I took the time to trace these buttons earlier, I can actually show where I'm going to create a space for them in my product. I can show how this is going to split in half. And I now have a fairly accurate representation of how something like a case might look for my product. Obviously, different views will allow me to do different things as well. So if I just take that off, there's a fairly reasonable sketch. I could actually go ahead and complete that sketch by showing where the kind of depth of this product was. So here we go. I'm just going to actually go ahead and do that now. That's how deep it's going to be. So you can see the back of this phone case. I'm going to show where the kind of the point at which it splits in half. There we go. I can add textures on here or do whatever I want really. But the key is that I've actually gone ahead and used the picture as a starting point to stop me spending ages and ages trying to construct these drawings nicely. And you can do this with anything. So any product that you are emulating or designing around, you can use that as a starting point to do your own design sketches. That's all there is.